Do you know why it's Stardew? Why it's not Helldivers today, like I said? Because Helldivers doesn't have a major order. Holy fuck. Doesn't have a major order, is why. There's no major order. So I think I'd rather play a game where I can have something to do other than waffling around for no reason just to get yelled at by Tari. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. Right, I opened up Discord, or to go close it, right? Dude, 5 minutes ago there was... Holy shit. I thought there was a new MO. I thought there was a new MO. Oh! I was about to crash. I was a bit like, I just cancelled it because there was nothing. It was nothing. Fixed crash that's what would occur if the oil rig was destroyed when the shuttle is on its way. Fixed a crash when joining someone using bombardments. Fixed a crash when game startup. Fixed an issue where the Helldivers were reinforcing on top. That was annoying. That happened to me once. Dragon Roach can now be just damaged with fire or gas. Raptor Warriors now track moving clients accurately, leveling the difficulty level of attacks between client and host. Around cave audios. Fixed a rare instance where primary weapon audio would go missing. That's it. That's not a whole lot. I'll be honest. I think what a lot of people are getting angry at is the fact that... How do I have two... What is the fact... What is because every time you play Helldivers you crash out? It's not the reason. I want to get into Helldivers more. Because it's a fun game when like you can actually play it. But my problem with Helldivers is just the fact it hasn't been fun recently, is my reasoning for it. If I had more fun in Helldivers, I would, but for me, especially trying to okay. Okay. Especially trying to like play the game is when it becomes a bit difficult, because the game is very monotonous, if I will say. The game is monotonous. That's the thing. Is most like of the MOs like it's between a very monotonous game cycle on every other planet and getting ham-fisted by the bugs in the gloom. Like, there's no in between with Helldivers, it feels, between actual like fun and again playing the game that's not in a way that's just boring sitting there shooting at bugs. Like when I did my 12-hour gameplay, like, or at least not 12 hours, when I tried to play 8 hours of Helldivers, you remember that stream? I tried to play for 8 hours, or I tried to go for like a long while. The problem that was with the game, wow. Harvey has some depressing things he loves. My problem with the game was even the bots felt too easy after a while. And maybe it's because I'm becoming a better Helldiver. Maybe that could 100% be the reason why I am simply just not enjoying Helldivers as much as I usually do. But my problem with Helldivers is that I'm simply not enjoying Helldivers as of late, because the game feels monotonous and it feels easy. And when I went to the Gloom, the game felt insanely difficult and unfair. That being said, I do want to go back to the Gloom. I feel like going to the Gloom will be fun. To try it again when I feel a bit more ready for it. When it's not as infuriating. And I think for that, I need to play the game. I think for that, I need to play the game on like a lower difficulty for now, just until I feel confident enough to actually play the game properly. I'll say. But until then, I probably won't be playing. Like I probably won't be playing Helldivers, just until until I feel confident enough in my ability to play the game in the gloom. I like what I'm saying is I have a lot of training to do for Helldivers in order to keep the game fun to watch for you guys as well. I don't want you guys to watch someone who's not enjoying. If I'm not enjoying the game, you guys aren't going to enjoy the stream. And I want you guys to be able to enjoy the stream as much as I am enjoying the game. And if I'm not enjoying the game, it's simple. You guys aren't going to enjoy the stream. So I'd 100% rather play a game I'm enjoying, than force you guys to watch me play a game I'm not enjoying, because what do you guys want to play? Because if I'm not, I put 2 heaters in there. What the fuck? If I'm not enjoying a game, then you guys aren't going to enjoy me streaming that game. And that's not something I want. I want you guys to enjoy the game as well. And if you guys play with me, especially for Helldivers, where you guys join in, I want you guys to enjoy the game. If you're not enjoying the game, how are you going to... If you're not enjoying the game with me, you're not going to enjoy anything. And I want that to be sort of like a set standard. That you guys will enjoy when I play the game, because you guys are also enjoying the game. So yeah. And the good part of that is I have my 2 weeks when I'll be having my break to prepare for Helldivers. And like get myself in the mindset. The fuck is this? Oh, in the mindset of I'm going to be good at Helldivers. I'm going to play Helldivers. I don't know, people cannot enjoy Helldivers, but what the fuck? That's the wrong place. The thing with Helldivers is what the way it's not enjoyable is just if like it's unfortunate timing that like I'm simply just not enjoying the game because of like what's going on and whatnot. The way I view it, levels 1 through 5, difficulties 1 through 5, they're your have fun, enjoy the game, relax. Levels 6, 7, and 8. Hello, Prince. Hello. Levels 6, 7, and 8 are more or so your training levels. Level 9 is your, like, you're almost there. It's like the stopping gap between the training levels and the next one. And then level 10, Super Helldive, is you're ready to test your skills. You're ready to see how well you trained and whether or not you're ready for... See, because I think... Oh, take care of yourself, Prince. But, you know... Whereas, like, level 10, Super Helldive, is that, do you think you're ready? Level 10, Super Helldive, is your battle test. It is going to be the decision between, if you are ready, or if you're not. And I think with the Gloom and the MO being about... just collecting samples, I think a lot of Helldivers, including myself, like, instead of complaining about the difficulty that came from the Gloom, need to accept that sometimes we're going to get humbled when we think our skills are good because we're too complacent, which 100% every Helldiver got way too fucking complacent with the Gloom, especially considering we're used to Spore Burst. And I think, like, I myself, I'm probably going to have to go back to training. If I have plenty of time, I might do a hell dive run. Who knows? But like, I need like 2 hours almost. Because it's an hour just for like a blitz mission. Bloom ones. I like it, but hate it at the same time. That's fair. I think, yeah, I don't know. I need to go back to like level 7, level 6. I need to retrain on the Gloom. Is what I need to do. I need to go back for retraining. What would I call it? Gloom adaptation training. Gloom adaptation training is what I would call dropping your level in the Gloom. Helldiver has gotten too complacent. You need to return to the lower training levels and train yourself. I'm not saying drop all the way to like level fucking 1. You need to fully restart. I'm just convinced I'm not going to get that substance, by the way. What I'm saying is the Gloom the Gloom is a different place. You need to go through for retraining. You need to retrain to get accustomed to the Gloom. And if anyone disagrees with that, they are egotistical and think they're the best Helldiver in the world. Like, they think they're John Helldiver, when in reality, they're not even fucking a Helldiver. You may be Super Earth's great... Oh, I didn't even empty my inventory before this. You may be Super Earth's greatest. But Super Earth's greatest would understand when they need to do refresher training. Super Earth is a fascist bureaucracy. You need to understand. You're gonna have to sit through 10 PowerPoint presentations on sexual harassment again. Like... But you know. It'll come with time. I'll go back to Helldivers eventually, but I need to train up on it properly. And it's like, as much... I think the other thing I have to come to terms with, as much as I want people, when they join my lobbies, to come in and use what they like to have fun, I think for the Gloom, I need to be... Oh, there's another 10 point... Yeah. Now you're getting it. I think I need to come to terms with this, and I'll be honest. With the Gloom, especially the Gloom, I need to come to terms that I need people to bring stuff that will actually help, instead of just telling them to bring whatever they enjoy. What the fuck? Okay. Like, I need to not tell people, yeah, no, bring whatever you want. Have some fun. Because I think if we're going to be in the Gloom, I need people to lock in. I think there's a bit of a difference between having fun and playing the hardest difficulty in the hardest place, and then telling people, yeah, no, have fun, guys. If you have not prepared yourself for, like, the hardest area, then you deserve loss. And I'll be honest, I haven't prepared myself for the hardest area multiple times. I need to prepare. And that means coordination. If I have to come to terms with the fact... I crit the fucking thing instead. If I have to come with terms to the fact that that means maybe I have to make the sacrifice and bring a weapon... and bring, like, a support weapon I don't want to use, then maybe that's just how it's gonna go. Maybe I just gotta bring the recoilless rifle every now and then, if someone else isn't gonna bring an anti-tank weapon. That's the other thing I learned. You know what I learned, chat? I think I learned a very valuable lesson with the Gloom. More, I should say, the dragon roaches. I learned a lot with the dragon roaches. What I learned is Dragon roaches are a very fickle thing to fight. You need to, as like a group, need to come to a decision. And that decision is things such as, like the Hive Lord. That can be focused by like 2 Helldivers to distract it. Even if that means interchanging who's fighting the Hive Lord every now and then. But the Dragon Roaches are super easy to defeat, right? The Dragon Roach is a flying fucking, Bile Titan. Right? It's a flying Bile Titan. Right? Which means you have to treat it like a Bile Titan. The only time I've seen Helldivers run away from a Bile Titan is either because they think they don't have the right weaponry, right? Or because they're trying to reload their recoilless rifle, or because their Quasar Cannon hasn't cooled down yet. That is the only 2 reasons I see like Helldivers running away from Bile Titans. I will always shoot a Bile Titan with my gun in its weak spot area, because that is, you know, at least that means if the person with the recoilless rifle is nowhere to be found, then it might encourage my fellow Helldivers to try and do the same thing, to attack the Bile Titan with small arms. Right? However, if they're not going to do that and they're going to run, because it's a Bile Titan. At the end of the day, you don't want to be the one trying to attack that thing when it genuinely just cannot be attacked, right? But if I can convince, like, another Helldiver to join me in shooting the exposed spot, because it's not a weak spot, it's an exposed spot, you're doing less damage to that area, then I will 100% be happy to do that. Right? But with the Dragon Roach, it's sort of the same thing. Because the way you gotta kill the... Like, you can kill a Dragon Roach. Don't try to sneak up on me, boy. You can kill a Dragon Roach by shooting out its wings, right? Sure, it may take a while, but if you put enough bullets in the wings of a Dragon Roach, it works just like a plane. It's not gonna be able to fly anymore. So if you take out a Dragon Roach's wings, you can 100% shoot and take out, like, anything else that a Dragon Roach is going to do, right? But especially if you're buying time and distracting the Dragon Roach so the person with the recoilless rifle can shoot and kill the Dragon Roach in one shot, might I add, I think it's 100% worth it to cause a distraction. And you know what? To further that extent... Oh my god, bro. To further what I just said, I 100% think that, the biggest downside that the Helldivers will do is a lack of communication. And I think the Helldivers that communicate the most to say, hey, I gotta reload my recoilless rifle so we can take out the Dragon Roach, best Helldivers ever. But you know, just talk. Whatnot. There was one there, but I want to see if they'll drop any here again. But you know. No. But you know. Hot take, if you're not going to talk, your Helldivers team deserves to get taken out. attack, point, whatnot. Yeah. Like, talk if you need. Do something that'll make it to where your team knows, like, if you need help or you need a reload. Whatnot. I think if we could open a console command in Helldivers, I would 100% be like, any hotkey, anything that's... anything that I don't have, like, bound to a key, I'm just gonna be like, yo, can this button be used to say when I need assistance, please? And when I press this button, can you put out in chat, like, a help, like, thing? Whatnot. I'd 100% use that. Automated chat system. I need help. I am being attacked. Whatnot. I don't know. And it's why, like, especially if I'm going to be playing with viewers, like, a lot more. Because I want to do that. I want to play with you guys a lot more. You guys are fun to play with. If I'm going to play with you guys, it's the big red button that says help. Yeah. But if I want to play with you guys, right? If you're playing with the CEO of the mercenary company, I want it to, like, feel like you're playing with the CEO of the mercenary company. If you're disobeying, like, I'll set up SOPs, I'll set up orders, whatnot. You must always have at least one other merc diver with you. If you do not, then all other merc divers have permission to, like, shoot you, whatnot. You know, I want to give, like, orders, rules, whatnot, that strengthen our bond as merc divers. And so that one day, if you know, I ever get popular or something, or we start making videos or whatnot, based off us, you know, based off the mercenary company, the 311th Cougars, that people might see a video and be like, oh my god, and they can explain it, have actual lore and whatnot behind the group, you know. And if that's not possible, fine. I just want to, you know, have how we operate be known for people who do join, so that people like Rat, the father of rats, can be like, okay, so I should stay with them at all times. Sort of mostly like, I'm just gonna get back on the go for this. Sort of just like, hey, this is how this group is gonna operate. I might do that. I might start making rules. Who knows? Does it mean other Enos being cannon fodder? That's not gonna happen. In the mercenary company, there is no discrimination. And everyone is equal. Which means, Nekos, Bunny Boys, everyone is cannon fodder, not just Inus. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Cause it's a mercenary company, I don't want to lose. Like, it's a mercenary company. Unlike Helldivers, a loss is a loss. If we lose someone, that's bad. I don't want to lose people. I want to keep my people alive. So for me, the little mercenary company thing, could all be promoted to sandbags. No. I want it to be like everyone is valued in the mercenary company, because one loss means how are we going to promote joining the company? Also, hello, Shadow. But, you know, I mean, I'm currently writing my lore. Or I'm working on my lore more. I'm working on my lore more right now. I might... Oh, for fuck's sake! I might start doing... I might start some Helldiver lore as well. Make some lore about the mercenary company and whatnot. And you wanna know the fun part about the mercenary company is? You guys wanna know what the fun part is? You know what the fun part about the mercenary company is? The fact that if we get more people to join, right? Because that's the other thing. The mercenary company is meant to be like a roleplay thing as well. It's a nice roleplay. What I want to do is I want... Also, this might be the day we might attempt... No, because I need to be like max days. But I want to make... like, I want the mercenary company to be like so like united and strong and whatnot that that like we have so many numbers, I can start assigning people like specialized jobs based on how they want to play the game. Imagine joining a imagine joining a Helldivers or joining a Discord that has a Helldivers section, right? You join a Discord and it has a Helldivers section. And you think it's cool and all, and you join it, and they're talking about, like, you know, roles, welcoming the newest recruit, whatnot. And you're sort of sad. Because, on which it's fun to be, like, a merc diver, you now have a bigger problem, because you can't actually play the game how you really want to play the game. Right? Or so you think. Can I be the janitor then or something? Not, I don't mean strong in that way, like mentally strong. I'm gonna stop talking. No, but like a team that like works together really well and whatnot. 55 Stu. And whatnot. I want it to be sort of, how do I put this? I want it to be like, okay, so let me pull up the Discord. Let me explain it. Right now, the roles we do have. Also, we have no high command dispatches. That is perfect. Oh my god, no high command dispatches. Perfect. Oh, mentally, is there room for a mascot wearer? Spaghetti! You're fine. Shut up. So, no, that's my throne room. Okay, here we go. So, you know, we have this part, and you know how Super Earth Broadcast is EXO, and how I've said, like, at the start, how we have, like, EXOs and whatnot. I want to add, at some point, new roles that are, like, this is your first lieutenant. And the first lieutenant is going to be like our version of a democracy officer. Whatnot. I want to add those types of things to make it seem more fun for everyone. And so imagine being a flame-based imagine being a flame-based like Helldiver, right? And being upset that, like, oh, but now I can't focus on it because, you know, I can't move. I could, like, if there's enough people, I could be like, hey, you know, if you're still a mercenary diver, if you're still a merc diver with no real categorization, this hell diver or this merc diver that we had, that's been in for a while, very trusted, is head of the incinerary corps, right? He's the divisional officer of the incinerary corps. So, you know, put through expression of interest. We need, you know, put through for your expression of interest. And we'll pick so far, because there's not a whole lot, there might not be a lot of people or whatnot. I'll be like, you know, if it's like split, I'll be like, we need 3 people who want to be the first, Flame Trooper Battalion, or Flame Mercenary Battalion. So, like, Spaghetti, for example, if you really want to be, like, remain infantry, a very versatile Helldiver, you would remain under my command. But Shadow, say Shadow really likes the Arc Thrower and really likes being an electrical-based Helldiver, Fire. He could be like Shadow could join. Shadow would like become the divisional officer of the ARC Troopers Battalion, right? Divisional officer of the ARC Troopers Battalion. And he gets 3 Helldivers assigned to him, who is his go-to ARC division. Or he can like assign them, or like he has direct control over them. And then what it can be is I'll be like, say there's a order. Let me pull up Helldivers, right? I want to explain this in full, okay? What is Hellcore? Make me dark. Is my Steam okay? Oh, it's launching. I may have launched multiple. Hang on. Stop. No, wait. Oh, what's going on? Ah! I'm having deja vu. Hello, other prince. Okay. It works here. The day of me driving Fury. Ah, you poor soul. But like, okay. So what would happen? Is this a good or bad omen, I wonder? We'll find out.
Great tidings, Helldiver. The substance found in the glue may be the greatest gift of freedom since the
So let's say, let's go automatons. Let's say, yeah, let's say that we're told, hey, we need to retake Barbos and Fenmire, right? We need to take back both of these. And I'm like, okay, guys, I want you guys to focus on Fenmire. Because if we take this one, we'll cut off Barros, and it'll be easier for us to take back over. So we should start with Fenmire as well, because it has a lower resistance. And then Shadowpawn would be like, all right, guys, instead of 7-Eleven mentions 7-Eleven, element 7-Eleven, instead of it being like, all right, guys, I want you guys to take, like, Shadow could be like, all right, guys, I want you to focus on Sarosaglin. I want this to be your focus. Whatnot. This is going to be where we focus. All I'll do is I'll give it like an order. If I simply look and I go, all right, I just want you guys to complete the major order. So it's to take back either Fenmire or Bubos. And I'm like, just complete the order. And let's say Shadow is one of my divisional officers. He's like, come on, guys, we're going to Fenmire. We're going to go liberate Fenmire. And let's say Spaghetti is my other divisional officer. Spaghetti might go, no, guys, we're going to Barros, whatnot. I will just hand down orders. Is it just like zaps? None of them are open currently. But you know, so I might say just do the major order however you wish. Or I might say your guys' order is to take back Fenmire. But if I'm like, hey guys, I want you to take, I just want you guys to do the MO. Shadow could be like, Zap Squad, we're doing Fenmire. And Spaghetti might be like, Flame Squad, we're doing this one instead. They control their own squad as well to say what they're doing. But just to reiterate, I think I should reiterate this because Shadow is asking. These do not exist as of yet. Yeah, what type of Stardew is this? Sorry, I got really... Okay. Lid, you don't understand. When I get really into something, especially around, like, something like that, I get really yappy. And... I might even, like, show off what I'm talking about. Because it's easier for me to, like, talk about what I mean. So for me, we are doing Stardew today. We are doing Stardew. That is definite. We're not doing Helldivers. I don't care if an MO comes out. But, I brought up Helldivers because I was getting really into what I was talking about. I was getting really involved into the topic. And I was using that as a visual aid so people in the chat could understand what I was talking about. As I said, I get really yappy. So yeah, we're playing Stardew today, but yeah, love your model though. Thank you. He's in the middle of getting a redesign. And he rambles about his fixations. I'm currently in the middle of getting it redesigned. I will say, like, the major things that are getting redesigned are just like his clothes mostly. He's gonna get like new clothes. So my model's gonna get new clothes. And then I'm gonna make the crown look a bit cuter. As well. No, it's still there. Yeah. So I'm gonna make the crown a bit doper, but it's mostly so I can put him in a Ouija outfit. It's mostly clothes and whatnot. The only other two major things that will be like changing. We will be wearing less soon, technically. Anyways, the only two major changes, I'll be like making his hair longer. Like my model's hair will get longer, and his eyes will change from orange to pink. That'll be like the only like actual changes outside of his clothing, and like shrinking his crown so it looks cuter. Also, you say, JK, technically he would be, technically the model will be wearing less clothing. Like, technically I will be wearing less clothing. In the redesign, it's gonna be, there's gonna be less layers. So, instead of it being, like, my cape, and then my jacket, and then my vest, and then my undershirt, it's just gonna be my blouse, and, like, a pair of Ouija shorts. Wow, this one looks interesting. There's a lot of ghosts. Oh my, how many fucking ghosts are there? But you know. So you joke about, like, you should give us some paddles too. Maybe. Unprotected hand holding. Ooh, I don't know about that one. That one might be a bit too far. That one might break Twitch TOS. Panels? I don't know. I do have to get panel. I have to get panels for my about section. My about section is so bare bones. I need to get panels for it eventually. But I'm gonna wait until I get my redesign. I gotta start saving up for my redesign. My I have a convention coming up in a different state, so I'm currently saving up for that. Look, this. It's a redeem! Shadow! It's a redeem! But you know, I have a convention I'm currently saving up for. But after the convention, I plan to start really saving up a lot of my money for my model remake. Yeah. Ah! Oh, I do thank you for the follow though, Lynn. Welcome to the Commonwealth, I should say, as well. But you know, oh, for God's sake. But yeah, right now I'm saving up for my, yeah, right now I'm saving up for my convention, so I have a ton of money to go there because we interstate. And then afterwards, it's going to be I'm gonna start saving up for my little. I do have a prediction of how long it's going to take, considering how much money I'm going to be putting away initially, which is like 1.5k. No, 1.5k. Fuck off. $150 because I still need to eat and whatnot per payment. I get paid I get paid that much. I get paid every fortnight. And we came to the conclusion that right now we're looking at that much. Because everything has to be in USD. It's 400 USD for the artist I want. But that in AUD, because I'm Australian, is so much more expensive. Which we divide that by like, you know, already it's like 15. Divide that by like 150. It's going to take me like 10 payments. Like 10 of my pays. I have an idea of the current market. My model was... I don't know. I like to think... I love my current model. I love my current model, mum. But I got it very cheap because I got it off Etsy. I was a bit foolish. I picked mine from Etsy. But she did the rigging as well. I think mine set me back around pardon me. I think mine set me back around $400, $450. It was a very cheap model, and you get what you paid for. She did a good job. I did my weekly wage by English pounds. I get 7. Imagine being paid £7 an hour. But you know, the best way of going about it. So I don't know. I asked Fuwafa about their new model, and they told me, yeah, the artist is amazing, I love him, and then never gave me the fucking artist. Like, I never got the artist for, that. Fuwafa literally was just like, Etsy's kind of pocket friendly. Etsy is pocket friendly always when it comes to VTubers. Hang on. But you can always, the other place you can go, I hit one of my toggles. The other place you can go, God, I'm loving engagement, is here in VGen. And as you can see, 3D models will always be more expensive. Your first model should like never be 3D unless you're rich. But the market is really so. Yeah, it always will be. But these people always set it up. If you're going proper 2D, like rigging, this is rigging for example, $700 for rigging. That's Australian, by the way. Let me switch it. I'll switch it to USD. USD will go. $520 USD. Art plus rigging. So this person will do both things for you. 600. Okay. All right. Hands down. That's not bad. That's actually not bad for the quality there. $600 for them to both. I'm a rigger myself. Well, that saves you money. If you know how to rig VTubers, that saves you money. Like, if you already know how to rig VTubers, that's going to save you a shit ton of money. Because now all you have to do is art. Here, you get, like, art here. $200. If you can get the VTuber, you can do all the rigging for it. I want to show you something, though. Because this is how, like, I want to go over something. I'm just going to put VTuber just because it's going to be easier because I know exactly, I know exactly what's going to happen. This is like Merryweather, right? And this is, where is it? This is like Merryweather's current model, right? That's Merryweather's current model. Very high quality, whatnot. Merryweather's first model. I don't know if it'll be here. It won't. I don't think anyways. I think that's it actually. I think this is Merryweather's first model that he had. Right? The low quality. Just bad. I'm just too bad at market. Oh! So what you're telling me... Sorry, hang on. Roll it back. Roll it back. Roll it back. Merryweather's Phantom Thief outfit. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's Merryweather's first model, I think. You're an artist. I get you now. I get you now. So you want to know... This is not super, so I'm going to need so many medals. So you want to know pricing wise. Okay. I say it's good to go through VGen. VGen is where you'll get a lot of other stuff. Figure out what yours looks like. Here, for example, 350 on special. Art plus rig. The current market prices. There's no market price. Because there's a really big difference between art. There's really big difference between art, right? Like, this is by relevance. Really? I can't do it by price? That's stupid. There's always difference. This person's art, $100 for the art. These are all PNG tubers. I don't need PNG tubers. Like this person that we went over before, 500. Like, really, the best way of thinking about it is, you know, really just looking at other people to come to a conclusion. So like this person, they're doing rigging for 150. Always, like, you can use other people to judge it. What I would say, maybe the safest bet, if you think your art, like, how do I say, I don't want to say is bad, like, is the thing. I want to sort of make sure, like, you kind of understand my point of view for this one. If your art is, like, if you're, like, a beginner at art or, ow, or whatnot, 5 solos, wish me luck. Okay. Good luck, Shadow. But, like, what's that what to say? I mean, I can. I wouldn't trust me, though, because this model, again, is very cheap. It's my first model. And that's just the thing. If your art is really good, you know what? You know what? Usually I don't, where's my Discord? Usually I don't allow people to DM me, but you know what? I'll give my best judgment. I wouldn't... You're doing commissions for art. If you're constantly fully booked, increase your price. Yeah, that one as well. But yeah, if you send me something, I can review it for you. But yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna beat Twitch to the punch for this one. Because Twitch is fucking annoying with this. I hate Twitch for it. Because it's almost been an hour, which means Twitch is just gonna be like, oh, ad time. I'm gonna quickly deal with something. I'll beat Twitch to it. I'll unfortunately have to put you guys in ad jail for like 3 minutes. That usually is. But 1 hour, no ad viewing. I will be back in a second. It is unfortunate, but Twitch is gonna do it anyways really soon. So I'll just jump the gun on that one. 1 second. Okay. I'll be honest. I've had my mood just dulled by something that I have gotten on Discord. And I'm really lost a lot of motivation to do anything. Just recently. Yeah, no. Yeah. I like on Discord have something that is one, it's sapping my attention and whatnot. I don't know if I can keep streaming today. One, it's distracting. If I won't ever have enough time on stream. My cat then? I'm not good. It's okay, JJ. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Let me at least pass the day. Yeah, so it's gonna eat at the back of my mind if I can't respond to it. But secondly, I won't have enough time to respond to it and divert attention to you guys as well. I'm gonna cut stream short today. Just because I really have my mood killed and it's gonna reflect in the stream. I don't want it affecting the stream at all. But yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday for me. I don't know what I'll stream then. But yeah. All good, Lind. I'll maybe talk to you after, but I've got more pressing matters to attend to and whatnot. So I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I will see you